Last week has been very good. Um, I believe I spent really the majority of the week having fun and talking to people and doing some things that I really enjoyed and just being relaxed, really, and actually happy. I'd like to think so anyway. I believe so anyway. But of course, I can't take full credit for what I believe has been a successful week in terms of how I have been attempting to kind of get back on track. Yeah, but I've had help, and the very few people that that contributed to how I thought I was successful enough to get through a week without feeling feeling down, really. Um, I don't believe I suffer from depression because I still have time for jokes, and I always have time for jokes. But I guess the year hasn't been very good to me, and sometimes we all have we all have days where it's a bit colder or let's say some darker days. I'm not sure how to express myself right now. I can't seem to find the right word, but I've had help, like I said, and I thank them a lot for everything they have done for me. Just from talking to me about random things and giving me the encouragement to do some of the things that I know I should be doing to begin with, but because I haven't been feeling well, I thought maybe I wasn't able to execute, but uh, but like I said, I've had help and I appreciate it a lot. You know who you are. Those people that have talked to me and have encouraged me to uh, to do what I need to do and to do what I must do. And granted, some of my endeavors have been kind of shut down. I feel good because I did exactly what I wanted to do, and if it didn't turn out the way I expected it to be, or how I hoped for it to end up turning out. Um, at least I tried, you know. But yeah, the week has been very good, and now we are Saturday. I'm supposed to meet up with a few friends and eat some noodles with them. That's gonna be great. I'm just kind of waiting right now, standing by. I couldn't make my camera on my computer work for some reason. Windows 10 updated, I believe, and because of the update, the camera stopped working and it kept crashing all the time, which is unfortunate because that is the camera I use to record video blogs, and now I'm here holding my phone, and it's not the most comfortable, but it's okay. You know, it's better than nothing, and I was told, by the way, that my video blog uh, playlist seems to contain really a lot of not very cheerful, I must say, videos. And I thought about it, and the person actually is correct. You know, I looked at all the content and I realized that yeah, in some of them I'm telling a story about my childhood. That's always nice, but I definitely don't have content that displays a sort of lively or cheerful overall vibe. You know, I must say. And I looked into it and I realized it was true. And I also thought that I think it's mainly because of when I started recording video blogs again. I think that, like I said, the year hasn't been very good to me, and it's getting better. I think because I start feeling better, but I think I chose the wrong time really to record video blogs because if you're not feeling well, if you're unwell, and you start documenting whatever it is, may it be your thoughts, may it be the topics you would like to talk about, which is essentially your thoughts. But to put it simply, you are going to put out um, words, or you will be expressing yourself in a way that will reflect your current mood. And if I was feeling unwell, then chances are I will be talking in a way that portrays um, some sort of very low blood sugar or very down or depressing sort of vibe, and I saw that, and I'm not saying this entry is very awesome. After all, um, I also think that I also think that it turned out pretty well because I don't want the blogs. I do the blogs for myself really, and I don't want the blogs to be somewhat fake. Like I'm pretending to be something, but the reality is that's not exactly what I think or how I feel at the time. So in a way, I'm glad that I started recording at perhaps the worst time in my life, and it makes it more real, and that's very important. It makes it more honest and more truthful to who I really am at that point in time, and no regrets. I'm okay with that, completely okay with that. But I appreciate the criticism and the input. It's from a friend, very close friend. I owe him a lot, and I respect him. As a man, as a gentleman, for someone who has taught me a lot in the past few weeks, really, and it has helped me a lot. Um, in other news, um, I have spoken to my mother about perhaps the possibility or the thought of moving to Toronto. Luckily, she was very open to it, and I'm glad she was, because I thought that I was asked a couple of weeks ago, really, if I ever thought about applying for positions in Toronto, and and I couldn't answer him with a well, not straight face. I couldn't give him an exact 100% certain answer. I've thought of moving out of Montreal, maybe to go to the U.S. or perhaps. Mm, I'm burping here. Excuse me, but or perhaps Toronto, yes, or even the West Coast, really. But I was always concerned about my mom, because if I had brothers or sisters, or if I had a father, or anything like that, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of having those. I wouldn't mind just taking off and leaving and pursuing whatever it is that I would like to pursue, or what I think I might end up encountering. May it be a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't want to leave my mom alone, especially when I have no brothers or sisters, nor a father. And I remember January of this year, I may have mentioned this in another video blog. Let me just hold this. I'm getting shaky. But last January, she got sick, and one time I had to leave work in order to bring her to the hospital. And unfortunately, I don't have a vehicle, and I couldn't get to her quickly enough. And I thought that what if I'm in Toronto? That's gonna be even worse. I can't just get here in a couple of minutes. That it's gonna take hours, even when you're driving. And I don't have a helicopter, or I don't have a teleportation device. But on a more serious note, however, um, if I'm gonna move, I would like her to come with me, even if that means, or even if that meant that I'm gonna have to live with her again. I'm pretty satisfied with living alone. Yeah, chances are you're gonna get lonely, or maybe bored. But okay, I never really get bored. There's always something to do. But I like being like this. It feels right sometimes. But if moving to another province or country means I will have to bring my mom with me and live with her again, I would gladly do it, because she's the only family I have, and women in my life has come and gone. They've come quickly, and they were gone as quickly as they came. But my mom has always been there. Granted, in some cases we don't really agree with each other, and sometimes there are things that she say that I'm not sure if I can really stomach. I love my mom, and I owe her my life, and thanks for the genetics as well. But sometimes we have very different points of view. and that's normal, I think. But yeah, aside from that, everything has been very good. I have been pursuing some kind of silly or almost impossible endeavors recently involving women, but I haven't been getting the results that I wish I did or I do. But um, like I talked about with my friend or my friends, maximum effort. You know, you got nothing to lose and you have everything to gain. I really find it very difficult, really, in the beginning to get an opportunity, really get a shot or be given the chance. I'm pretty confident of how I am as a person and what kind of a gentleman I really am and how pure my intentions have always been. But really, the really tough part for me is being given the opportunity or being given the chance, you know. But I feel like as soon as I'm given that opportunity, as soon as I'm given that chance, I know it's gonna turn out pretty well, you know. And it hasn't been easy. It has been uh, quite quite a difficult year, but I think the next few months are gonna be better. I think so anyway.